So I'll keep this chest for now. Open it later. Yeah, I'm just gonna do a little bit of grinding. It's probably not gonna be a long session tonight. Because I do not have a lot of time. But I don't know. I guess we'll see. So I was playing around a little bit with my Relic loadout, and as much as I love Spyglass, I've been trying out Fancy instead. I've been trying out a whole bunch of stuff, but Fancy in particular seems to synergize really well with everything. I think on average it's actually a little bit faster. Even though I don't get to see the exit, it just kills a little bit faster, so I think it on average ends up saving a little bit of time. Even if you have to factor in some backtracking here and there. Also, it's just kind of fun to get big crits once in a while. They're just nice. It also, if you get a crit on some mobs, it gives you an extra breakpoint, pretty much, to where it saves you a shot. Which does add up over the course of a run. It's pretty nice. Also, Tempest can crit as well, which is nice if you get a good crit on a group of mobs that it matters on. It doesn't always matter for all mobs. Also, you get a one-shot crit breakpoint on Necro Hulks with your basic attack, which is nice. It's very satisfying to down them in one shot. I do miss the move speed though, and I do miss not knowing, or rather I miss knowing where the exit is, because it just helps with navigation quite a lot. Yeah, the 3-shot crit breakpoint is nice on Omni Strides. It's kind of a cool name. I don't know if stride is necessarily the best word for it though. Stride makes me think of like a long-legged creature. Whereas those guys are definitely more bulky. I guess he can stride if he wants to though. What's up, Diego? GE. How's your grinding been going? Very good today, got some BC. Nice, congrats. Anything super good? Any big wood? That was a 750, plus we did a little bit of unnecessary backtracking there, so it's pretty decent time. Not bad. Were they like mining BCs, or did you get like actual BC chest drops? Getting BC chest drops is so satisfying though, when they show up. It's like, oh, what could it be in the chest? Could be anything. Oh wow, we got 4 goals done without even trying. Have to cook fish. I'll just do that later, I guess. Just wood and rocks? Well, wood is still worth a lot right now, so that's a really good drop to get. I sold that wood drop from yesterday. I sold it for 38 today, I think. I don't want to get too greedy with it because I think the ceiling has been met. I don't think we're going to see it sell for 50 again. I sold 3 pieces for 48 when someone bought out for up to 50. Which was really lucky. I thought it was a little greedy, but I decided to go for it and it paid off. But I don't think we're gonna see that ceiling again because I think the event is kind of coming to a close now. But I don't know. You never, like, if you wanted to try for 50. I just feel like if you risk it going for 50, you might get left holding the bag and then not get anything for it. No BC chests so far? Oh, for real? None? I almost finished for today, already 1:44 AM here. Oh, I see. You're clocking out for your shift. Today somewhere sold 40 something. Yeah, it's still a strong market for them. There's only like 70 left for the turn-in. It's pretty much like unlike any other event that there's been up until this point. Because normally prices go way down at the end as everyone tries to dump their supply, but the competition is so fierce that I guess the demand is still there from just 2 people. I guess we should go check the entrance. This area is the only thing I don't like about not having spyglass, is you have to double check for your dead ends early on. Let's see, I have 12 selling but different prices. Oh, that's it. Yeah, that's one way to do it as well. Just like distribute your prices and see what hits. How's your grind being? It's been pretty slow today. I did a little bit off stream. I was just messing around with builds. Just like boring stuff. I haven't found anything at all today though, so just gonna do a little bit of chain grinding now without messing around with the build too much and see if we can hit anything. Oh, this is a big pull. A lot of rogs. You have to be a little bit careful now too, or I need to be careful because I don't have 10% move speed anymore, so when I'm kiting, it's a lot more dangerous with rogs because they move very fast. I do miss my 10% move speed buff. But I do really think Fancy is a little bit faster. Oh yeah, they're gonna nail me. I can't be as cheeky with like, oh my god, that guy went flying. Need to buy Morph to speed up runs. Yeah, Morph is probably worth it, to be honest. I think, can you buy it for Eng? I'm not sure, I forget. But surely you've probably made enough off of wood during the event that you could pick one up. It's definitely worth it. I was actually considering adding Overmorph into my loadout, just because the price on the potion is pretty cheap last time I looked. Some crazy person is selling it for like 700 gold a pop, which is really not too bad. I've tested it before though, and it didn't seem to speed up the runtime that much, even though it feels fast. It feels fast, but it doesn't actually really make you go that much faster. But the mount itself definitely does, or the morph rather. So let's call it mounts. Oh. I got 3 blue trees here, let's see if we get a nest. Probably not. I've said it before in chat, in the game chat, but I think the birds that lay these nests, or that make the nests, are all going extinct. The nests are very rare these days. You don't see a lot of them anymore. During the day it was good. A gold bounty, silver, oh, 2 nests, and some other good stuff dropping on the BCs. Oh, nice. This sounds like a lot of gold for one day. That is very nice indeed. 2 nests in one day these days is really lucky. I feel as though the nests are like very cheap on the market compared to like how rare they are. Like 35k or so, you know, like 29, 30, 35k for a nest. It feels very cheap because they're like super rare. They're honestly, it feels like they're more rare than Aether would. But, I don't know. I guess since it is just like a loot chest that has a high chance of having nothing, people don't value it that highly. You have 1 month to play all day now? Let's go, dude. Time to get your grind on. This should be good. What do you have any plans for the month for like what you want to focus on? Is there like a certain skill you're gonna level up? That must be a great feeling. I wish I could just do this full time for a whole month. That'd be so nice. Well, I'd probably be sick of it by the end of it, but it would be really fun for the first little while. Just sink in like 16 hours a day. That was a really slow run, it looks like. It took a long time. Oh, 8:46, yeah. I don't know where we went wrong with that one. I think I was kiting too long with that one big pull. Leveling, mining, and woodcutting? That's a good choice. You're doing exactly what I'm doing. Although, to be honest with you, I think when this event is over for the wood, I don't know, I kind of do want to get fishing and scavenging leveled up a little bit, but I think being able to mine bananas, as weird as that sounds, to get the bananas from the trees would be kind of nice, because those are worth quite a lot now. They're like 1k a pop. So I might just stick with woodcutting until I get there. Also, crystal wood logs are worth quite a bit on the market as well these days. I think they're like 700 a pop or so. You basically can't go wrong with gathering right now though, because everything that's high level stuff is in demand, very much so. Oh no. It's the time sink, it has appeared. I feel like this is like almost not even worth killing, but I guess we'll do it. Kill them all. Whoa, what the heck? Oh, I thought it was actually something good. I guess a quiver trove is okay. Oh god. Quiver trove is alright. I have a whole bunch of them that I haven't opened yet. I guess if you get a transcendent quiver out of it, it's kind of good. For some reason, I just don't see it like being worth 4k though. Like, I don't know if anyone actually buys them for that much. I've never actually tried selling them. I've got 5 of them. I try and sell them on the market sometime. Needed to buy a new quiver today. Yeah, buying quivers is annoying, but it's better than having to buy arrows, so I'll take it. I will take it. Oh, Razorwind boots. That's pretty nice. Do these actually still sell for 75k? I think they do, don't they? Isn't the armor set still around 500k? It's a pretty nice find. I don't know how in demand Razorwind is though with all the new EOT sets that came out. Might go take a look after this. I need to level my mining to do mythic runs properly. Wood cutting is already, that's why I'll do it for now. Oh, you're like the opposite of me. My mining was like very high level from the old days, but my wood cutting is way far behind. That's funny. If you do have a good range build, I think Odin Spire is really good for mining and wood cutting. Seems like that map can be done really fast if you can deal with all the archers and the bomb throwers. Mine chest, did that say 1700? I wonder if it's actually going down a little bit. Although I think it's said that it's a lower market value for a while, but it still pretty reliably sells for 2k. I think this one was more optimal than last run. We didn't do any like weird kiting stuff for like a half a minute. I just look at these guys. Oh, there's this many mobs left? I didn't think there was this many in here. Ah, 8 minutes. So I wasted some time there. But anyways, it's decent. Nice marketplace estimate. I guess I'll pop this one up in our noted finds because it's kind of notable. I'm kind of curious. I'm gonna break work ethic, grind ethic. We're gonna go. I just want to go check the Emporium to see how Razorwind is doing these days. I was kind of stuck for a while, but couldn't play maps with lots of vegetation. But now my new laptop finally arrived, and it was a game changer. You enjoy the game a lot more now. Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad it fixed the problems for you. I think Cliff said as well he got rid of like a lot of the grass or something. Ooh. Yeah, the Aetherwood. Holy crap, it actually went up for 45. I guess I undervalued mine. I should have sold for 50 again. Darn, that's crazy. I can't believe that there's this much demand still. That's really nuts. Wow. I would not expect people to still be paying 50 for it. That's like really aggressive. Let's see, Razorwind. Oh, it is coming down quite a bit actually. 370, 425. $13 days ago for 50k? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's really worth 75k to be honest. I think I'm not going to include that in my estimate because I think this is kind of an inflated value. I don't think it's really worth that much anymore. I think these are all old and outdated. What's Moonjackal doing? Ooh, 150k. I might consider picking this up actually if it gets cheap enough. I think the same person bought them all at the same hour. Yeah, it looks that way. And just like bought out the market 45 days ago for 10k. 3 days for 20. If I could get each of these pieces for 20k and get the full set for like 100k, I would actually consider running Moonjackal, I think. Because 5% attack speed is really, really nice. But I would only pay like 10k for each of the pieces. It looks like the gloves are still going for like 40k a pop, which I think is just too expensive for what I'd be willing to pay for it. Love Moonjackal back in the days. Oh, same, man. That was my favorite armor set. And then they were like, yeah, it can break now, and I'm like, well, guess I'm not using this anymore. Back when it couldn't break, though, I was absolutely in love with it. It's just, it's too much of an expense, because like when it breaks, you end up paying so much that it's like, I don't know, it's just inefficient. I really wish there was a more efficient way to use it without it costing so much, because being able to get that extra attack speed is really nice. But I'm just not willing to pay that much for it. I think though everyone ended up, there was like some changes to the sets and I think everyone ended up liking Razorwind a lot more for extra damage. At least if the prices are an indicator of what people liked more. Oh, my dodge. I pressed dodge, but it felt like it was like late to go off there. Oh well. Oh no, it's the used toilet paper. Oh, I guess we pick it up. Someone dropped it on the ground. One of these monsters. It's probably the ogre. And the cyclops. I'll have to go put it up on the wheel as a prize along with all the thorns and other random garbage that nobody wants. And that's another thing, I wish the wheel rewards, I wish there was some more like middle of the road stuff you could get that was like interesting. Because it seems like you either win the lottery or you get absolutely nothing. There's no in between. Be cool if you could get some of those like legendary armor pieces or something once in a while. Need to change from my Doomerak. It's all my energy with bow. Yeah, I came back basically after Doomerak, so I never really got used to using it. But it seems like it's not as popular as it was. I picked one up recently for around 250 just to play around with it a little bit. But I'm not really much of a melee player, so I don't think I'm going to end up getting much use for it. I might actually end up selling it again, to be honest. I tried it out, and I mean, it's okay, and it's nice that it doesn't break, but I don't know. I've seen some people, though, like high-level players, use it to clear T dungeons with melee builds, even in like the current patch. I just don't really think it's my playstyle, though. Thinking on selling it to buy another one. For me, all the armors that can break, I just view them as an expense waiting to happen. And when I look at it that way, I just don't want to use them. Just because it's so expensive when it hits. It might be neat if there was like armor repair kits or something somehow. I don't know how that would work. This is not a well thought out suggestion by any means. But like, just something that would make it to where the expense wouldn't be this like looming, like hundreds of thousands of gold looming expense just waiting to happen. And like, it could be something more incremental, but I think it would be very hard to implement something like that. Because like the closest thing we had to that was having armor pieces in like drop in the bag or whatever, and we already got rid of that. So what is this guy doing? Dude, he's dancing. He's headbanging. Oh, there you go. Last 4 days needed to buy 8 hatchets. Holy crap. We've been cutting down the entire forest. Either that or someone sold you some really shitty hatchets. Slayton got 80 forging. Nice, dude. He's really been on the forging grind these last few days. Need Nature's Enigma. Right on. Yeah, the Leaf Song Risen or whatever it is, those are selling for quite a lot lately. I might put on some different music, I think. 3 runs with Mining Melancholy is enough. You kind of want something like mining related, like Terraria or something. Out loud. There you go. Old school Terraria OST. It's kind of a little bit loud. There you go. so many eggs here. Actually, I guess this time wasn't too bad, because we did have the event spawn in. Probably actually a pretty good time. What do we do with Leaf Song Risen? You can just turn it into the guy by the cooking pit. I think. Here, I can show you since we didn't start that one. It's just over here. It gives you a chest. I'll be honest with you, I don't know why the Leaf Song resin is, it's worth a lot more than the other ones right now. But it's... Oh no, wait, this is the Fisher guy. Oh, wait a second. Brimshell. Oh, interesting. I didn't even know you could do this. This is new. I guess maybe this is one of those secret updates he was talking about. But yeah, you can like bring brim shells to this guy to get your pearl. And then so the Croak Reaver fins give you this one. I forget where the turn-in for the... Actually, I think it's by the engineering bench now that I think about it. The guy that does the whiskey turn-ins. Yeah, this guy. Timber Lord. Thorn Snap Coffers. I don't know why this one is worth so much more than the other ones right now. I don't know if there's like something that got added to the loot table for this chest or something, but these are worth like almost twice as much as the other ones, so it's interesting. Maybe a lot of people are just trying to like get wood cutting gear or whatever out of the chests. No worries. There's one turn-in, there's like a vendor for each of the different mining nodes. I honestly forget where the other two are. They're somewhere in town though. They're hanging out. And I think I might stream my Echoes of Time run this week. I think I'm comfortable enough with it where I could probably stream it at some point. If that could be kind of fun. And show how slow range is compared to melee. Oh, I still have my Echoes of Time chest too. I kind of wonder, maybe I'll like stockpile a whole bunch of them and just open them all at once sometime. But I do kind of want to sell the gems now, so maybe I'll open it. I don't think I explored that patch. I don't think that's from the bug. It's probably not worth the time to go here, but let's just see. Oh, there's nothing here. Some spiders. They didn't even have a blockchain chest for me. Oh, wait a second. Wait. Oh, no, there's nothing. Okay. That was a good time without the backtrack. Alright, what just exploded? Let's go. There we go. What other tracks are there? I kind of want to listen to Don't Starve. I haven't listened to that theme in a really long time. No, that's not it. No. I don't even know what it's called. I have no idea. I have no idea what this track is called from this game. E-Queen theme? No. Not that, I don't think. There it is. It only took me 5 minutes to find it. animation lock on that cast lasts quite a long time. Still not quite used to it. Guardian chests only on M and T, or also on L? I'm actually not sure. I have no idea. I know they definitely do drop on M. But I haven't played enough legendary maps. I don't think I've ever seen one drop from there, so I cannot confirm or deny. I'm sure if you asked in general chat, someone would know. Someone's gotta know. I think I went airborne. Man, you know what I was thinking about the other day is, actually today even, was how quickly Pal World, that game got so popular so quickly for such a short amount of time, and now you'd never hear about it ever again. So hey, what's up, Slayton? Every map with Guardians is so epic and up. Oh, for real? That's good to know. Welcome in. Grats on 80 forging, by the way. You've been grinding that forging hard, man. You, looking to make some Trigantium armor? I think the price on that is actually going up quite a bit lately. I know the price on the ore is going up significantly. It's up to like 1500 now. I missed like a long corridor back there. Man, this map really sucks. I kind of want to try rotating out Tome for Spyglass. Because I do really feel... Oh, wait a second, did I already go down this way? I can't tell because the map glitch. Is it impossible? No, we didn't. Okay. Well, it was worth it at least. Found one L tree. This is why I like Spyglass though, because this is like a, I don't know, like 20-30 second time loss this backtrack. Just wanted to get it up a bit. Got through a couple of sessions of Curb Your Enthusiasm while doing it. For real. Nice. Yeah, production is something good to just like throw something up that you want to watch and then just vibe out basically. It's very good for that. I sometimes like to do that while I'm farming dungeons too, but I find like if I'm not fully focused on playing, then I like play it slower and I get lazy in between dungeons and I'm like, oh, maybe I'll just take a break. My farm efficiency goes way down. So I usually like to just put on some music or something. Oh, 8:43 because we backtracked so much. I'm gonna try Spyglass instead of Tome. Because I was finding, like, as awesome as the Tome is for being able to one-shot the Hulks, I think when I was testing it, it didn't actually make that big of a difference to time, even though it feels extremely satisfying to be able to one-shot them. It actually doesn't make that big of a difference. I guess we'll test it out. Also, I'd probably, when I get into those encounters where I have to kite a whole bunch, I'd love having the move speed. Oh yeah, I guess I probably should have found some other music. This one was fun to listen to. I get like random nostalgia from like other games while I'm grinding this sometimes. I guess we're gonna lose time if we change music now, so we'll listen to it for one more dungeon. So like based on this... Oh, I just popped my Draco by accident. Whoops. Well, that's like minus 30 seconds right there. Plus one wood cutting. Only many, many, many levels to go. Cool. Congrats. Thank you, thank you. Woodcutting feels like it's a really long grind though, because there's no interesting drops once you unlock Mythic for a very long time. Everything that you want is like right at the very end of the grind once you're getting towards Transcendent. The Blue Nanas and the Foragers packs. So it's not a very exciting grind compared to some of the other ones. But I think it'll be rewarding once I get there. I feel so much more comfortable with Spyglass though. Like just knowing that the exit is over to the left is just lets you route so efficiently. No double crit on the Rog. Double crits on the Rogs are always nice. Man, I do miss being able to one-shot the Hulks and the Mages though without the tome. It does suck. But I don't think it loses very much time. As satisfying as it is. For this, it does kind of suck. That's the one situation it sucks, is when you pull a big pack of like 5 Hulks, because those all should have been dead with Tome, but it's pretty rare to pull a pack that big. It's a situation you don't come across too often. The one nice thing though is that we do have a chance to crit the Necro Hulks, so they're like we can still sometimes one-shot those big waves. So I don't know, I think it's worth. Although it looks like this run, oh, well we wasted our Draco juice, so this is going to be a really slow run now actually. I think this is actually going to be like a 820 or something. Pretty bad benchmark though, since we wasted the juice. Yeah, 839. You're close. Oh, Spitzo's on. I might do a couple more runs and then just go to Spitzo's stream, to be honest. Spitzo's streams are always fun to watch. I wonder if he's doing more Frostfall tonight. Let's put on, I was listening to some Castlevania earlier. It was kind of a vibe. Put on a little bit of that. Nest drop? Nice. Congrats, dude. What is your third nest today? That's insane. Those birds are not long for this world. As long as you're cutting down those trees, dude. I wish I had Tome right now. I will say, there are moments where not having Tome here is feeling pretty painful. Chop, chop, chop. Watching motherfuckers drop. Watching mysterious nests drop. Someone needs to come up with like a wood cutting wrap for lost relics. Only quail eggs for sure, like always. Oh, are you open yours? Oh my god. I actually got stuck on those spiders. Luckily I was not being chased by Necro Hulks, because that can be very dicey with the build I'm using. I definitely got the fight or flight neuron activation from getting stuck there. Oh, dude, the nests. Dude, you bring the birds to the stream. You brought the nest luck with you. We got the birdies. You always open everything? You're a gambler, huh? I mean, you gotta hit something sometime. One day it's gotta pay off, right? I'm exactly the opposite. I never open anything. I'm just a greedy gold goblin. I just go straight to the marketplace and sell it as soon as I can. Game is game. I got 2 moonlit on 2 hours on my first 2 chests back in the days. Oh, for real? Holy crap. The only chests I think I'll ever open are the ones that are like bound to your account that you're not allowed to trade. Because I have nothing else to do with them. Oh, it's spot. Did we check the corner? Sometimes there are nodes in the corner. We're losing time though. Oh, well, there were some mobs here. No nodes though. I think I'm just playing slowly now. Or maybe lacking tome really does suck that much. I might go back to just the classic tried and true build and see how we do. Add a nest to the list here as well. Yeah, I'll switch back my build, I guess. I do like the Necrofancy a lot, though. I just don't know. It's tough choices. I think all of them are like roughly the same clear speed, though. Man, the fancy tome combo was so satisfying, though. I don't know. Then I'm sad without my spyglass. We'll go for the classic. Great stash. Thank you. I kind of forget about all the stuff I have stored away in there. I've got quite a few decent relics. A lot of the legendary melee ones I actually found more recently. Like I found the... what do you call it? I think it's like the Mythoflist or something. I don't even know how you pronounce it. The thing that lets you get Bandit Brutality. I found it had that drop for me. I had a Mark of the True just drop straight up a few weeks ago, which was pretty insane. And all of the other ones I was able to just buy with Aetherwood drops. Like, Netherband. I don't know, some other good stuff in there. But the thing is, I don't really play melee that much, so it mostly just collects dust in my stash. But it's fun to take it out once in a while for a melee build. If I was gonna play melee though, I think I need to get a different transcendent weapon. Because Godslayer right now is like a little bit... I don't know. It's kind of lackluster. It's cool for show, it's a nice showpiece, but As far as effects go, I think I would want some, like, crit or attack speed or move speed. I honestly don't know what my ideal melee weapon would even be, if I could pick one. I think maybe attack speed and move speed, like a Reckoning, might be kind of nice. Because at one point or another, if someone is willing to part ways with their Emblem of the Ancients for a reasonable price, I might be willing to pick that up. And if that's the case, then I feel like crit on weapon is a little bit redundant if you have Emblem. So I would rather have, like, attack speed so that you can make more use of the 100% crits while you have them. But I think it'll be a long time before anyone is willing to sell their Emblem, if ever. At least for a reasonable price. I think the asking prices right now are a little bit crazy high. Which I don't blame the holders because it's brand new, so they want to try it out, but I think it's just a little bit high. Don't get me wrong, it's a great item, it's worth a lot, but I don't think it's worth quite as much as what people are asking for it. Not quite. Might try my Volt Core again after seeing these runs, looks fun. Man, I picked up Volt Core and Arcanum Pulse completely blind after I used Tempest, because I was like, oh, these are going to be fantastic. But the thing is, they're, like, what do you call it? The radius on them, like the area of effect, is really, really narrow compared to Tinted Tempest. It's like stupidly narrow. Because I was experimenting with setups that used both of them, like using Tempest and Volt Core. Because I'm like, you can just keep them off cooldown and cycle them, that'd be great. But it's like so narrow that you don't actually get the area of effect like you do on Tempest. Like Tempest, you can hit all of these guys all at once. It's fantastic. It's great. You use Volt Core, and it's like this dinky little orb, and it's like Tempest is the size of this entire hallway. Look, it, like, takes up the whole thing. It has knockback. It's great. Volt is like literally the size of this spider. I can go get Arcanum Pulse after this just to show it off, but I was actually halfway contemplating just making a suggestion post about it, because it feels like Tinted Tempest is the way that those items should be. Because Tempest is, like, so fun to play with. It's a real, like, it's super fun. Like, this playstyle is just very smooth, very satisfying. It almost reminds me of, like, playing a Frozen Orb Sorceress in Diablo 2 or something, where you're just, you throw out this big ball of energy and it just disintegrates everything in front of you. It's really fun. But then you use those other two, and it's just like they're so limited. It feels like, I don't know if they're intended to be as limited as they are. And they have no, there's no added effect to them. Like, Tempest has a knockback effect, which is great. But like Volt Core and Arcanum Pulse have no utility to them. So I was gonna suggest maybe like reworking those two a little bit to make them a little bit more interesting. Unless they're intended to be weak like that, because you can pair them with Tempest or like Bane of Immortals or something. And maybe it would be considered too powerful if you, like, those ones are strong as well. I don't know. I was almost considering just like wearing higher tier armor so that I can run Bane of Immortals, because it's actually pretty fun. The only reason I don't run Bane of Immortals on the build I'm doing right now is because I'm just basically saving money on armor by being a cheapo and running Radiant. Which is fun in its own right. It's kind of fun to just play like full dodge. And it's kind of risky sometimes, which gets the blood pumping, but I think even just upgrading it to like legendary tier armor, I could probably get away with running Bane of Immortals. Which would probably help clear speed. But even Bane of Immortals is a little bit tricky to use on range now, because even though Cliff fixed... Oh, we got 2 T-nodes, those are shiny. Even though Cliff fixed the Bane of Immortals delay, there's like a new sort of like baked-in delay that you have to account for. And it can be very like finicky to play with range. You have to be like pinpoint precise with when you activate it, otherwise you get punished really badly for it. Get the new one with movement speed? I wasn't aware there was a new one with movement speed. There's a new magic relic with move speed. Which one is it? Oh wait, did I get tagged by that fireball? Oh, I got tagged by the AoE. I'm on fire. Oh, the Viper armor. Yeah. I've been eyeing it. Do you want to know what my strategy is for that armor? Because I've been looking at it. 837? Man, this was slow too. I don't like the idea of using it for normal adventures because it's gonna break. I don't like having the idea of losing all that cash to a piece of armor, but what I was thinking of doing was this picking up the epic version if there's a lot of people grinding it. If the cost of the gems is like affordable enough, I was thinking of just running, which one is it? Shadow Stalker armor for 7%, 7%, and just using this instead of the Radiant armor. But I don't know, I had to see what the economy looks like on the gems for the epic Echoes of Time. But if this is cheap enough, I was like heavily considering this one, because this would be a super nice benefit, and maybe it would be like affordable, like it wouldn't be too expensive if it broke. So I was thinking about that one. What's the purpose of Frostbound Geodes? I think you trade them in for keys. I think. But I'm not sure, the Geodes. I don't know where these come from, and I'm not sure where you turn them in. You might turn them in Inverdin. I can go actually check for you super quick. Oh, we got the boss music playing in the background. It's important to have boss music playing while you're just in town. You can take out Arcanum Pulse, maybe? Just to show it off. Because I was running this setup for a little while. It's kind of underwhelming, though. Although, even though it's underwhelming, I started like kind of liking it because it's almost like a skill shot, kind of. It feels like a League of Legends skill shot or something. And when you pull it off and line it up perfectly, it is really satisfying. But from the description on it, because I just bought it blindly, because like you don't see anyone using this, there's no videos of them or anything. It says projects a brilliant burst of arcane energy, and I'm like, oh, is it gonna summon a giant arcane orb, just like Tinted Tempest? That sounds amazing. And so I picked this up off of the Emporium, and I was like really dissatisfied at first when I picked it up. I was like, oh man, this sucks. I think I definitely overpaid for it too. I paid like, it was like 600 Eng, I think, or something. Which, in hindsight, it was definitely an overpay, but I'm okay with having it. I'm glad to have the knowledge of it. Oh yeah, it is here. So it's from Luna Wolfblood. You turn into geodes. I don't know where these come from though. I don't know where they drop. I don't know if this is from like mining or if it's from the vaults. I don't know if you know, Slayton, where these actually come from. But yeah, you turn them in here. Oh yeah, and the Amber Lake Slayton set is for the station unlock in Inverden. What the heck? There's like some player that just like flew across the map. Anyway, yeah, I can show off Arcanum Pulse here. It's kind of fun with Tome. I do really hope it gets a buff, though. The geodes come from changing Saurium ore once a day on the guy on the forge. Oh, so that's what they added there. Okay, I missed that. That's another one of those secret updates, I guess. I didn't see that one, so that's kind of like the shell turn-in that they added as well. So that's why Saurium ore is circulating now. Okay, it all makes sense now. It all makes sense now. Here, so like you can line this up. But look how narrow that is. It's like, rather than taking up the entire width of the place, it's like, it's this. It's the literal like one thin line versus Tempest, which is like, I'm gonna take up the whole corridor. And they both have like the same amount of damage, they both cost the same amount of energy. It just feels like Arcanum is like so weak in comparison. Like it's not even a question. So I was gonna go whine a little bit on the Discord. Not really whine, but like kindly suggest that maybe it be reviewed. Because I don't think anyone is going to say, oh my god, range is so overpowered right now. You can't buff those relics. You'll break the game if you do that. Like, I think this is a very niche playstyle. I don't think anyone's going to be complaining too much about it. It's the same thing with Volt Core too. Volt Core is like literally a mirror image of Arcanum. It's just like this very, very thin line, except Volt Core is arguably even worse because instead of having, like, this is instantaneous, where it's just like bang, it instantaneously applies it in a line. Volt Core, you send out the projectile and it like slowly moves forward. Well, not slowly, but it has a projectile travel time. So the enemy can like move out of the way of your shot. Oh god, it's just so unsatisfying to use that one, man. The Arcanum, that is. But yeah, they can like move out of the way of the Volt, so it... I don't know, there's a reason Volt is only like, I think it's like 100 Eng or 200 Eng on Emporium. It's because it's not really that good. And when I read it, like the description sounds so cool for it. It's like... Let's see here. Volt Core Amulet releases a searing ball of lightning, right? Dealing a whole bunch of damage. And I'm like, oh boy, if that's anything like... If this is like Tinted Tempest, it's gonna summon like a giant like lightning orb and it'll take up the whole corridor. That sounds amazing. Let me go pick that up. And I pick it up and it's this dinky little like... I'll show it off next, I guess, just so you can see it. But it's like Pikachu like... failed at casting Thunderbolt or something. It's like really pathetic. Do you see that? Like, I positioned that right between those two guys and you see how it only hit one of them? It's that thin. You have to be, it's like pinpoint precise. It didn't even hit that spider. It's so bad. I really think it needs a buff. It's absolutely pathetic. I think the gold standard for these magic artifacts should be Tinted Tempest, because this is like one of the best gameplay experiences I've had in a while. This feels like Frozen Orb Sorceress, it's so good. Just whoosh, you just clear a wave of enemies. Anyways, I'll stop rambling about it. I'm all riled up now. But I'm a big fan of them in general, because it's one of the only ways that range can get some good area of effect clear to even attempt to keep up with melee, is if you get these kind of like splash damage relics. So I hope we can see them get a little bit more appreciation in the future as I get slapped in the face by a rog. Or like at the very least give them some cool utility. Like if I'm gonna, like if I have to line up this like perfect skill shot, like give it some kind of cool effect or something in addition to the damage. That would be neat. But anyways, I can play Ideas Man all day with the relics, but I'm sure Cliff would come up with something. Oh, I forgot. I don't actually have. I don't have my spyglass either. This is gonna be a very slow run. But yeah, it can be satisfying sometimes. I was coming to like, there's a period of time where I was running with this setup exclusively, back to back. And it can be pretty satisfying if you get used to playing it. Actually, I could show you if you want. It's actually a really good relic on Mount Olkep in particular. It works really well there on that map in particular because of the way the mobs move on that map. They actually line up in a literal perfect line, like an actual perfect conga line, so that Arcanum Pulse can actually hit a large number of targets. But man, I will say, I was really disappointed with Arcanum when I picked it up for the price I did. And the thing that's like tricky about Arcanum too was I was so eager to get it, but I felt like I had to buy it from Emporium because it's a supply 33 relic. There's only 33 of them, and I was posting buy offers for a few days, and I'm like, damn, I don't think anyone actually has this. Like, it's too rare. So I just like put out an outrageous number on Emporium compared to what the last sold was. I think last sold was like 300, and I'm like, whatever, I'm just gonna throw 600 out there and see if it like is even posted. And there was one, which I was delighted about at first. And then I used it, and the disappointment was endless. It was so saddening. But who knows, maybe like when the magic update comes out, whenever that is, maybe there will be some like new kinds of like support you can get for magic items or something that will make these more interesting or powerful. Who knows? Although, like, Tempest in its own right is very strong. It's like a core part of my kit. I actually use it in Echoes of Time for that loadout, because it's the utility of being able to knock back large groups of mobs, even to 6 at a time. Because it only hits 6 enemies at a time. It does have that cap, like all the magic relics. But that utility is very, very helpful. Like, if you get swarmed by a group of Yetis or something, you can just push them back. Because although you want to go fast in Echoes of Time, you also have to make sure you don't die. Which is extra important when you're playing ranged, so... It's definitely nice. I remember Volcor a bit wider than Arcanum, but nothing compared to Tinted Tempest. Yeah, the Tempest is insane. And it was one I picked up just like randomly. I forget who it was on Discord, but they were like having a flash sale. They were just like dumping their inventory. And I was just looking at it. And I'm like, this sounds like it could be interesting. I'm gonna just like blindly pick this up and try it out. And I'm very glad I did, because it's a really, really cool relic. Very low distribution right now, though. I think there's only like 5 of these out in circulation at the moment. Yeah, there's only 5 of these out right now. So like if you're interested in one for like a ranged playstyle, if you can find one for a good price, I think everyone is sleeping on this right now. Like no one even knows this relic exists. But I think if you like ranged gameplay, it's like a must-have in your kit. It's really, really, really good. But with that said, I don't know. It's pretty niche. I think most people prefer to just run melee because it's very fast. But who knows? I mean, like, you know, updates come out and stuff, so this could be a really... If range ever gets a little bit of a buff, I think this is just such a nice utility piece to have access to. It's pretty nice. I sold my Tinted Tempest a long time ago, but very different. Not good as today. I got the second drop of it. Oh, for real? That's sick. Maybe you bought it for me? Oh, it might have been you, actually. Wait, were you selling Void Ripper and the Ninja skin as well? Because if it was, then yeah, I did buy it from you. No? Okay. Maybe I didn't buy from you then. Here, we can do Volcor this run, just to like show it off. I was so eager to get the trifecta of all 3 of these, because I'm like, man, what if you like run a triple, the triple magic build? But it's totally not viable at all. Also, if I was even going to think about doing this, I'd probably need to pick up a Legion's Fall for the energy requirement, probably. I lost my tome. Here's my tome. We can run a Volcor just for fun here. But yeah, oh, actually, how I was farming pre-patch was on the old Odinspire. I was actually using Bane of Immortals to farm that map. I would like round up like huge groups of mobs, and then I would just Bane of Immortals down a lot of them. Also, just one sec, I need to update my nerd spreadsheet here. With some extra rows, because I'm doing some extra grind today. I just like to keep track of the marketplace estimates and stuff. Because I find it interesting to just see... Just to like even like look back on like between patches, it's cool to go back and look at like what marketplace estimates were like for old maps, just to like see how things were. But anyways, let's jump in here. So yeah, that's Volt. I think Volt, I don't know, it looks a little bit cooler maybe. I like the sound effect on it. Bzzz, right? Like it's got that satisfying sound effect. But I like, when I read the description, it's a mythic artifact, right? I'm expecting like a giant ball of lightning, like that will take up most of this corridor, but then you end up getting this. It's just this like little bolt. I think it could be a little bit bigger, man. That's all I'm saying. For a mythic relic, I think it could be a little bit more awe-inspiring than a little sizzle. Like, in its current state, this feels like it could be like an epic or maybe like a legendary tier relic. But for a mythic, like I feel like it should be a little bit more awe-inspiring, you know? But yeah, you can do some cool stuff with it. It's a nice compliment to Tempest. I think to really get maximum use out of it, you have to play a lot more aggressively. You have to group mobs much more quickly than what I usually do with Tempest only. So like, you group your 6, you burst it down, and then you grit your second pack, you burst it down, and then you like clean up with the bow. Alright dude, this OST is like getting very rambunctious. It was getting progressively more intense as I was talking. But yeah, you had to play it like a lot more aggressively. I think you might even want to get Overmorph Potion to make full use out of it. Because ideally you want to be pulling packs of like 12, which we don't even have here. But you like Tempest down 1 and then you clean up like this. And then just wrap it up with the bow. But again, it's just a very, well, the music, I guess, what is this? It's YouTube. Yeah, I don't know. The OST is kind of insane right now. I just wanted to vibe to the original castle theme, but now we're getting into a lot of the other stuff. No, there we go. Yeah, this one's a banger. This one's good. Alright. Anyways, clear efficiency be damned. I think we probably already lost like 2 or 3 minutes rambling. But it's nice as a follow-up piece to Tempest because Tempest often will not fully clear an entire wave. So you can use it as a kind of backup cleanup piece for anything that didn't get killed. But again, as you can see there, like, even if you line it up pretty well, its hitbox is very narrow, so you don't get the coverage that you do on Tempest. You have to be very precise with it. But if we get like a sizable pack here, like this, you can kind of do it like that, where you get a little bit more AoE farm. But it's just kind of bulky and clunky because it takes up 2 relic slots, right? So you're sacrificing something. You're like sacrificing your spyglass or you're sacrificing your necrophancy. It just, I don't know. It's a little bit underwhelming for what it is. Yeah, it's just too thin for me, man. It's very, I get frustrated whenever I cast it, and the shot looks good, and then it's so thin that even a well lined up shot, it just doesn't connect. But it's there. Cliff was talking about how at some point he might add like relic previews to Dreamscape, which would be amazing. But I was kind of impatient. I just wanted to be able to try this stuff out as soon as possible, because no one knows when exactly that might get implemented, so... I gotta work on my playlists. I'm just listening to this, like... Oh, okay. That's cool. It feels like the Castlevania OST is kind of all over the place. This one's pretty good, though. There's just a lot of, like, intermission tracks, I guess, that pop up randomly. What I might do after this is I could try and play the Bane of Immortals variant of this. I'll slap on some proper armor and do that. Because it's pretty fun to play. It's just... I'm a cheapo, so I like to use my Radiant armor. Because I already have to play the Trigantium Quiver tax, which is already quite expensive by itself. Whenever it breaks. Yeah, I'm not playing this like remotely close to the way you would need to be playing it for Volt Core and Tempest together to be considered good. You need to play it like really, really aggressively. I guess I could burn some Overmorph potions just for fun. Actually, I'm kind of curious what Overmorphs are going for now, because they were like at 700 last time I looked, which seemed insanely low to me. I just didn't really feel like picking up a ton of them because... I don't know, I generally find they don't help my build go that much faster. Ow. There you go. Bolt Core takes down another demon. Fantastic. Oh no, what broke? Did I talk about the Trigantium Quiver and then it explodes? Is that what happens? Actually, an 835 is not too bad, considering how much time we wasted at the start. Yeah, there it is. The Trigantium Quiver attacks. This is already eating a lot of my gold when it breaks. Let's see here. I'm not sure what he's going for now anyways. It's like 6,200, right? There we go. Yeah, let me get some like proper armor. I can probably get away with this legendary, I think. Oh, I don't think I have any actually. God, I got KB. I guess we can gamble on the... We can take the Transcendent one. If it breaks, I'll be pretty sad. We'll gamble on it though. So I'll take Bane of Immortals and let me get an Overmorph. I was unhappy with the damage of Tinted Tempest and sold it 1 or 2 days after update came out. I regret till today of selling it. That's why I don't sell stuff now, just resources. Wait, you regret selling it? I don't know, man. Like, I don't think a lot of people use this. I think it's kind of a sleeper pick. Alright, let's find... What's a good... I need a good, like, consistent OST to listen to if we're gonna take Bane of Immortals out. Maybe some, like, Breakcore or something. Do I have a good Breakcore list? Let's take a look. Dude, what is that bird noise? I've always wondered that. So loud. No, this is not what I'm thinking of. I just need some go fast break core. It did like 50 damage early on? Oh, for real? Wow. So it has gotten some buffs then. That's interesting. Here we go. This one has some of those. It's got some anime vocals in some parts, but I think it's pretty good overall. Okay, I'll try and go fast. I'm pretty sleepy right now, so I probably won't be able to go that fast. But a build like this, with the overmorph, we want to just run around and like burst stuff down as fast as possible. It's pretty risky on this map though. Oh, okay, this spawn zone is insane. Why is there a Necromage and a Verdantling just like sitting in my spawn zone? Come on now. Alright, let's see if we can make this work here. Oh, okay, that's an insane pull. So it's something like that, right? And then you just like, you keep pushing forward as fast as you can. Just like that. And then you like mix in your ranged attacks as you're pushing. But you definitely can't get away with the Radiant Armor, really, if you're playing this build, just because if you mess up one timing on your Bane, you'll get slapped in the face by a pack of Necro Hulks and you'll just die. So you have to actually like play using proper armor if you want to do this. But it's pretty fun with Overmorph because you use the Overmorph to kind of be aggressive. Because I've already taken a lot of damage. And I skipped the legendary tree because I'm trying to go too fast, right? I think no matter what you do, you'll always be kind of slow if you're like gathering, because you always have to like stop for nodes. But the idea is that you can, if you want to, go very, very fast just by cycling your cooldowns on your magic relics. I say very, very fast, but then you just look at melee and all you have to do is swing your sword and you'll be just as efficient as this, so it's like, yeah. And as far as energy is concerned, well, I've just been hit now. I've been hit by 2 mages and the Verdantling, so it's not necessarily a good evaluation. Normally you do a better job of not losing all your energy. You can sustain it with this pumpkin and harvester usually. But like if you wanted to do a nodeless run of some maps or like skip everything except transcendent nodes, this could be a pretty fun way to do that. Because I think out of all the magic relics, Tinted Tempest and Bane are probably the 2 best. Because Bane is still Bane is strong in the right build. It does have a reasonable AoE. I think it could be buffed just a little bit. It's got a very small circle, but it's workable. You can use it. But basically, you're just using the Bane to overcome the fact that you're only allowed to hit 6 targets at a time. So it just enables you to basically pull bigger packs of mobs at once. Just to like circumnavigate that limitation. Oh, 2 Transcendents? We like that. Okay, this is absurd. What are we doing here? If we wanted a big pull, there's a big pull right there. We got the boss lasers. Oh man. I think we're very low on energy right now, actually, compared to where we are in terms of completion. Which is actually pretty bad, because I don't have any energy food with me. I might actually need to like slow down, because I'm going a little, maybe too fast, without any sort of safety. I missed some mythic tree too. You know what I kind of want to play Echoes of Time. I'm actually like in the mood. I might do maybe some Echoes of Time. What time is it? Oh my god, okay, I didn't even realize the time. It's super late. Never mind, forget it. I have to go after this. I've been playing too much. I was having too much fun playing random builds. I forgot that doing that cost time. This put me in the mood to play Echoes though. Although this build that I'm running right now is not Echoes viable, I don't think. Just because the scaling on the mobs is like way too intense. Bane of Immortals basically becomes useless when you get to Gold and Platinum tier Transcendent. It's just not strong enough. And you take too much damage from the mobs if you try to use it. But anyways, this is like the concept of what you can do with it. I'm not really doing it justice right now, but if you're really in the zone and very focused, you can make this go pretty fast for you. Oh, we got some engine gems. That's nice. Okay, I think that's it. So you can get aggressive with Bane too, and like go in and like use Bane for extra DPS on the Nether Demon. Like dart in whenever he does his circle AoE. Just like that. Oh, look at that! Wait, why is it 280k? What the hell happened? Did these pump or something? That's insane. Also, look how much energy we lost, or not even full energy at the end of the dungeon. But yeah, so that was, we wasted some time there. That was an 8-minute. It's not that good. I played it pretty badly there. We lost a lot of energy, but you can usually push this down to like at least 7:30. Probably like a lower 7-minute if you play it really well. It's fun. That's a crazy market value on that though. I might go just verify that that's actually the market value of it, and that some crazy person didn't just like buy out the whole market or something. That's a really nice way to end out the evening though. Okay. That's good. I guess for the sake of it, I can just pop it in the notable items too, since we did get it. I kind of want to be a degenerate and just keep playing though, to be honest with you. Do I have to do anything tomorrow? I do have a meeting tomorrow. I don't know. I can probably just be like half awake for that, can't I? Let me just go look at Emporium really quick. You need sleep? Alright, take it easy, Slayton. I should probably be responsible and go to sleep soon too. But it was fun to hang out, for sure. Let's just look at Warden's Chest real quick. Or I keep calling it Warden's Chest, that's what it used to be called. Guardian Chest. Oh my god. Dude, who bought these? You know, a part of me thought that this might happen. I was because like just the way the chart was moving, I'm like, this could break out if a lot of people want Titan takedown, but that's crazy. People are actually buying this for 300k. I find it really surprising. I guess people really want Titan's takedown. Alright. Anyways. I guess I'll note that down then as the market estimate for that run. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. It was really fun. Having people in chat makes the grind go by a lot faster, I find. It's like super easy to like focus on runs and it's just like, I don't know, more engaging. So thank you guys for hanging out. You're helping me grind more efficiently. It's helping the time go by. But yeah, I don't know if there's anything else I want to say before we close out here. I'll probably at some point this week, I think when I do my Echoes of Time run, I will probably stream that. I think it'd be fun to show it off. The first time I ran it, I was kind of just doing some experimentation, like everyone was, because you're just going in blind. Last week, I kind of dialed in the consumables a little bit, and I'm feeling pretty confident about being able to clear it weekly now, so can maybe just like show off some ranged strategies for clearing it. Which I don't know if anyone plays EOT ranged. I think I might be one of the few people crazy enough to do that. Pretty sure most people are running melee, but I could be wrong about that. I don't know. That is just an assumption. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end it off here. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.